In 2025, nobody's settling for 6 shots and a prayer anymore. Ammo's cheaper. Red dots are practically standard, and everyone from grandma to the local range commando wants something compact that still hits like a heavyweight. Manufacturers caught on fast, and what we've got now is a glorious arms race in the micro 9mm H-tier world. You've got high-capacity pocket rockets, optics-ready slides, modular frames, even full co-witness setups, in guns that disappear under a t-shirt. Back in the day, micro guns meant compromise. Not anymore. These things are fast, accurate, and reliable as your tax guy, assuming you pay him well. Whether you're packing appendix, ankle, or belly band style, there's a micro pistol in this list with your name on it. And spoiler alert, some of these small guns shoot better than their full-sized cousins. So yeah, you're going to want to see this list before you make your next EDC upgrade. Number 15, Rosemartin R1C. All right, starting off this list with a name you probably haven't heard yet. The Rosemartin RM1C is the new kid on the Micro 9 block, coming straight out of Texas with some serious ambition. The RM1C is a striker-fired, polymer-framed pistol that punches way above its weight. It features a 4-inch barrel and a compact footprint that makes it just as comfortable in an appendix rig as it is under a jacket. Now here's where it gets interesting. Every RM1C ships with a Trigicon RMR-compatible optics plate right out of the box. That's not optics-ready in name only. It's legit red dot ready with real-world mounting support. The grip has what Rosemartin calls responsive texturing, and while that might sound like marketing fluff, it actually delivers a really confident, tacky grip without feeling too aggressive on bare skin. Rosemartin also claims this pistol has been stress-tested to 50,000 rounds, which, if true, puts it on par with much more expensive carry guns. They've also already partnered with several holster makers, which shows they're not just throwing this thing out into the wild and hoping for the best. Look, it's not a household name, and sure, it doesn't have the battle pedigree of the SIGs and Glocks of the world, but if you're looking for next-gen features at first-gen pricing, the RM1C might just be the sleeper pick of the year. Don't sleep on this one. Number 14, H&K CC9. H&K fans, this one's for you. After years of watching other brands dominate the micro-compact scene, Heckler Koch finally threw their hat in the ring with the CC9, and, predictably, they went full H&K with it. This micro 9mm H-tear isn't just another plastic fantastic. It's a polymer-framed, striker-fired beast that blends military-grade durability with everyday carry sensibility. The CC9 features a 10+1 flush mag and an optional 12+1 extended mag, making it competitive with the top dogs in capacity. It's optics-ready, ships with a tritium front sight and a blacked-out rear, and includes interchangeable backstraps for that customized fit. The slide is coated in a DLC finish that laughs in the face of holster wear, and the ambi controls, slide release, mag release, make this thing a southpaw's dream. You can field strip the CC9 without pulling the trigger, a feature most micro-compacts still don't offer. And according to H&K, this gun went through nearly 1 million rounds of testing, including sand, mud, water, and drop trials under NATO and SAMI specs. That's not marketing. That's overkill in the best possible way. It's not cheap, but you're buying German engineering, elite reliability, and H&K's signature obsession with perfection. If you've got the budget and want a carry pistol that feels like a full size in disguise, the CC9 is calling your name. Number 13, Savage Stance XR. Now here's a glow-up worth talking about. Savage took their original Stance pistol, a solid if under-the-radar Micro 9, and gave it a serious overhaul with the new Stance XR. This thing didn't just get a new name, it got a whole new attitude. Think polymer-framed, striker-fired, and loaded with modern must-haves. First off, ambidextrous controls across the board, slide stop, mag release, even an optional manual safety. The grip angle sits at 18 degrees, and the stippled texturing with swappable backstraps makes this feel tailor-fit to your hand. They also beveled the slide for smoother holstering and added a Picatinny rail up front for lights or lasers. And capacity? You're looking at 10 rounds flush or 13 with the extended mag, which puts it right in line with big players like the Shield Plus or GX4 XL. It also comes optics-ready with Savage's quick-release mounting plate system, which is a slick setup that lets you swap red dots without a gunsmith. Trigger-wise, it's been upgraded to a shorter reset and cleaner break, making follow-up shots way faster than the OG stance. At just over 22 ounces unloaded, it's light enough for daily carry but feels sturdy in hand. Oh, and you've got models that come stock with XS night sights or a Crimson Trace CTS 1500 red dot, right from the factory. With an MSRP ranging from $461 to $631 depending on the setup, the Stance XR hasn't made headlines yet, but it's inching into serious carry territory. At this pace, it won't stay under the radar for long. Number 12. Diamondback DB9 Gen 4. Now, if we're talking tiny, like borderline disappearing in your pocket tiny, the Diamondback DB9 Gen 4 deserves your attention. This little demon weighs in at just 12.8 ounces. Yeah, that's with the mag in. It's about as light as a full taco, and just as spicy when you start slinging rounds. The DB9 Gen 4 is still a single-stack 9mm H tear, which means you're not getting P365 level capacity. It holds 6+1, and that's it. But what you lose in rounds, you gain in concealability. This thing is one of the smallest true 9mm H tear pistols on the market. Pocket carry, ankle carry, deep concealment. This is where the DB9 thrives. Now, here's the trade-off: recoil. At this size and weight, it's got snap, especially with standard pressure ammo. It's not unbearable, but it's also not what you'd call fun to shoot all day. Think of it as your backup gun's backup gun. With the Gen 4, Diamondback updated the slide serrations and grip texture, giving it a little more control and a lot more personality. MSRP sits around $300, making this one of the most affordable entries in the micro game. Is it a range toy? No. Is it a great deep concealment tool that actually chambers 9mm tear? You bet. For those who like their carry gun ultra minimalist, the DB9 Gen 4 still earns its place. SIG P10S. If you're a CZ fan, and let's be honest, there are a lot of you, you'll be happy to know the P10S is every bit the micro beast you'd hope for. This is CZ's answer to the striker-fired Micro 9 market, and it brings that European engineering flair with it. You're getting a 12+1 capacity, striker-fired action, and a fiber-reinforced polymer frame. Barrel length is 3.5 inches, with an overall length of 6.6 inches and a width of 1.26 inches, so it's compact but still has enough grip real estate for control. Weight clocks in at 24.4 ounces, giving it a bit more heft, which actually helps with recoil management. What sets the P10S apart? Sights and feel. The tritium front sight is great for low light, and the serrated rear sight cuts glare like a boss. The grip angle and ergonomics are pure CZ, meaning it melts into your hand in all the right ways. Oh, and yes, there's an optics-ready version if red dots are your thing. Plus, you can choose your flavor with optional OD green or flat dark earth frames. It doesn't scream trendy, but the P10S is a rock-solid performer with a serious fan base. For those who want Glock-level reliability with a touch more soul, the P10S deserves a long, hard look. Number 10. Smith & Wesson CSX. Alright, so this one's a little different, and that's exactly why it made the cut. The Smith & Wesson CSX isn't your average Micro 9. Instead of going with the striker-fired crowd, Smith & Wesson went old school with a hammer-fired system and an aluminum alloy frame. Yeah, this thing is metal, literally and figuratively. Capacity-wise, you're looking at 10+1 standard, and an extended mag gets you 12+1. The controls? Fully ambidextrous, with a frame-mounted thumb safety and a nice, flat-faced trigger that's surprisingly refined. It's also one of the few micros you can carry cocked and locked, 1911 style, if that's your vibe. Now, it's not as modular or optics-ready as some of its striker-fired competitors, but what it lacks in red dot support, it makes up for in feel and shootability. The CSX is one of the few micro pistols that doesn't feel like a compromise. It's accurate, well-balanced, and doesn't buck like a Bronco when you put rounds downrange. It's not quite as mainstream as the Shield Plus, but if you want a metal frame micro that shoots smooth, feels premium, and offers something different in a sea of polymer, the CSX is absolutely worth considering. It's like that underrated band you found before they blew up. Get one before everyone else catches on. Number 9. FN Reflex. Here's a surprise entry that's starting to gain serious traction. The FN Reflex. FN has a legendary reputation for military-grade 9mm H-tears, and with the Reflex, they're bringing that same level of reliability and performance to the micro-compact world. First thing you'll notice, this isn't striker-fired, it's internal hammer-fired, which gives it a cleaner break and smoother reset than a lot of its striker-based competitors. And in terms of size and feel, it walks the line between slim carry pistol and full-featured EDC. The Reflex ships with 11-round flush and 15-round extended magazines, so you're not giving up capacity to carry small. It's got reversible controls, solid slide serrations, and a non-snag rounded slide profile that makes it ultra-smooth to draw. FN also includes 3-dot iron sights with a tritium front, a nice nod to low-light practicality. Want optics? You're covered with the Reflex MRD model, which comes with an RMSC footprint optic cut and is ready for a red dot straight out of the gate. The grip texture is aggressive without being annoying, and even though it's a compact carry pistol, it feels stable, secure, and built to last. It may not be as talked about as the Hellcat or P365 yet, but give it time. If you're already a fan of FN's full-size guns, this one's gonna feel like home, just pocket-sized. Number 8. Canik MC9. If you know Canik, you know they don't mess around, and the MEHT MC9 is proof they've brought their A-game to the micro-compact world. This little pistol brings all the perks and polish we've come to expect from Canik, but shrinks it down into a true EDC powerhouse. You get a 12+1 flush-fit mag and a 15+1 extended mag, both included in the box. The barrel is 3.18 inches, and overall length is a manageable 6.1 inches, which means it's just about perfect for concealed carry without giving up shootability. It's optics ready, because of course it is, and it features 100% co-witness iron sights, not something every micro offers. And it ships in a seriously decked out hard case, complete with an IWB holster, magazine loader, cleaning kit, punch tool, and more. That's not just value, that's a full EDC starter kit. When it comes to the trigger, it's pure Canik. Clean, crisp, and light years ahead of anything else in its price bracket. And speaking of price, you're looking at under $450 for all of that, which is kind of insane. The MC9 punches way above its weight, and whether you're a Canik lifer or just looking to stretch your dollar without sacrificing quality, this one's an easy pick. Budget carry pistol? Sure, but it doesn't shoot like one. Number 7. Kimber R7 Mako. Alright, confession time. I didn't expect to like the Kimber R7 Mako as much as I do. Kimber's known for 1911s, not polymer striker-fired pistols, but dang, they pulled this one off. The R7 Mako might just be the best thing they've made for modern EDC. Right out the gate, this gun comes optics ready, and not in a buy the adapter later kind of way. You can also get a model that includes a factory-mounted Crimson Trace red dot, which is a solid option for folks who want plug-and-play simplicity. And yep, night sights are standard, no upcharge required. The glass-filled nylon frame is reinforced by a stainless steel central block, making it feel rock solid in the hand. The slide is finished in a slick black FNC coating, and the controls, fully ambidextrous. Baby, southpaws rejoice. You're getting 11+1 with the flush mag, and 13+1 with the extended, both included. The grip texture is sharp without being abrasive, and the Mako's recoil management is surprisingly good for such a short barrel. It's snappy, sure, but it stays on target. MSRP lands at around $599, so it's definitely in the premium micro range. But you're getting a full-featured, carry-ready pistol with a premium feel and performance to match. If you want something that stands out at the range and still checks all the tactical boxes, the Mako is a mean little machine. Number 6. Taurus GX4 and GX4 XL. Look, I know what you're thinking. Taurus? On a top 15 list? Yep. And honestly, if you're still sleeping on the GX4 and its longer-barreled sibling, the GX4 XL, you're missing one of the biggest budget glow-ups in the Micro 9 world. This ain't your old jammed-up PT-111 from the back of the safe. The GX4 is a striker-fired, polymer frame carry gun with serious chops. It's got a removable fire control unit, which means you're working with modularity similar to the P365. The grip texture? Grippy in all the right places. And the trigger? A little heavy, sure, but clean, crisp, and totally shootable. You're looking at 11+1 with the standard mag and 13+1 with the extended, and both the GX4 and GX4 XL are optics-ready with Taurus's Toro system. The slide comes with a cover plate, and it's RMSC compatible, no weird adapters or machining needed. Internally, it's all business, DLC-coated barrel, alloy steel slide, and a build quality that feels way more premium than the sub-400 price tag suggests. The GX4 XL stretches the barrel a bit, giving you better accuracy and smoother recoil without making it feel chunky. The GX4 line is a budget EDC winner. If your wallet's light but your standards are high, this bad boy might be your next daily ride. Number 5. Ruger Max 9. Coming in hot at number 5 is the Ruger Max 9. And honestly, this thing deserves way more love than it gets. It's that guy in the background who's just good at everything and never makes a scene. But when it's time to perform, it crushes. The Max 9 is a striker-fired Micro 9 with a 3.2-inch barrel, feeding from either a 10+1 flush mag or a 12+1 extended. Plenty of capacity for its ultra-concealable size. It's got aggressive grip texture, nice deep slide serrations, and an optic-ready slide cut that fits Shield RMSC and J-point footprints right out of the box. As for sights, you're looking at a bright fiber optic front paired with a blacked-out rear. Step up to the Pro version, and you're treated to tritium night sights right out of the box. No upgrades required. One of the best things about the Max 9? The trigger. It's got a smooth, consistent pull and a tactile reset that makes follow-up shots super intuitive. Plus, it's backed by Ruger's rock-solid reputation for reliability. Weighing in at just over 18 ounces, it carries light but shoots stable. No wrist-wrecking recoil or mushy controls here. Price-wise, it floats around the $450–500 mark, making it a sweet spot between budget-friendly and feature-rich. If you want big brand dependability, red dot readiness, and a carry gun that just plain works, the Ruger Max 9 is one of the best-kept secrets on the market. Number 4. Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus. Ah yes, the Shield Plus. This one feels like seeing an old friend hit the gym, upgrade their wardrobe, and show up looking like a whole new problem. Smith & Wesson took everything people loved about the original Shield and cranked the dial way up. Now we're talking 13+1 capacity in the same basic footprint as the old 7+1 model. It's still slim, still snag-free, and now rocking an improved flat-face trigger that's smoother and more responsive. It's available in both standard and performance center variants, and the latter comes ready to party. Optics cut, souped-up trigger, upgraded sights, and even a Crimson Trace red dot pre-installed if you're feeling fancy. The grip texture gives you all the control without chewing through your shirt, and recoil management? Solid. Even with +P ammo, it stays flat and easy to handle. And the best part? It's from Smith & Wesson, one of the most trusted names in American firearms. The Shield Plus is proven, reliable, and built for the long haul. MSRP starts around $499, with this Performance Center option jumping to $630. Worth it? Absolutely. Whether you're upgrading from the original Shield or looking for your first serious carry gun, the Shield Plus is battle-tested, feature-packed, and ready for action. Number 3. Glock 43X. You knew it was coming. The Glock 43X is Glock doing what Glock does best, making a pistol that's boringly reliable and criminally underrated. If the P365 started the Micro 9 war, the 43X quietly stacked bodies while keeping that signature Glock simplicity. This thing is the perfect hybrid, slimmer than a G19 but big enough to shoot comfortably all day. The factory 10+1 capacity feels respectable on its own. But let's be real, Shield Arms S15 mags turn this thing into a 15+1 monster, all without changing the grip size. You get a 3.41-inch barrel, overall length around 6 inches, and a weight of just 23 ounces. No frills, no nonsense, just clean lines, minimal controls, and Glock's no BS polymer frame that feels like it was carved from a block of reliability. It's not optics ready out of the box, unless you go with the MOS version. But let's not act like the aftermarket for Glock isn't insane. You can customize the 43X into anything you want. Red dots, suppressor height sights, compensators, you name it. The real win here is shootability. It's snappy but more controllable than the P365, and if you've shot Glocks before, this one will feel like putting on your favorite pair of boots, familiar, rugged, and ready for anything. For EDC fans who want reliability, simplicity, and a ridiculous amount of upgrade potential, the 43X checks all the boxes. Number 2. Springfield Armory Hellcat OSP. The Hellcat AOSP isn't just Springfield's answer to the Micro 9 craze. It's a full-blown middle finger to compromise. This pistol came out swinging and, to this day, remains one of the top choices for EDC carry. Why? Because it manages to stuff a 13+1 capacity into a frame that still fits in your palm, and it does it with swagger. Adaptive grip texture that locks in under pressure but stays comfortable under concealment. A snag-free slide profile, top slide serrations, and an optic cut ready for red dots like the Hex Wasp. You want sight options? The U-notch rear paired with a tritium front makes it easy to get on target fast, red dot or not. Recoil management is surprisingly smooth for a pistol this size, thanks in part to its dual captive recoil spring setup. It's fast, accurate, and reliable as all get out. And don't sleep on that OSP, optical sight pistol designation. It's what takes this carry gun from great to elite. Oh, and if matte black's not your thing, Springfield also offers it in FDE for those desert-flavored vibes. The Hellcat OSP has everything you'd want in a micro carry pistol: capacity, performance, optics-ready functionality, and Springfield's bulletproof build quality. It may not be the very first Micro 9, but it's one of the few that truly changed the game. Number 1. Sig Sauer P365. And here it is. Number 1. The legend, the disruptor, the game changer. The Sig Sauer P365 didn't just redefine what a micro compact could be. It kicked the door in and said, everyone else is playing catch-up now. Originally launched with a 10+1 flush-fit mag, the P365 stunned the industry with how much firepower could fit into such a tiny frame. Now, you've got a full family, the P365 XL, with its longer slide and 12+1 capacity, and the P365X Macro, pushing it to 17+1, full-size capacity in a micro-sized package. Insane. All models come standard with X-Ray 3 day-night sights, and most are optics-ready right out of the box. The trigger is crisp, the grip module is modular, and the overall ergonomics are just dialed in. It feels like SIG engineered this gun in a lab where compromise was a banned word. It's also proven, used by law enforcement, civilians, and special units around the globe. And thanks to its removable fire control unit, you can switch frames, slides, and barrels like you're building your own custom carry piece in real life. Whether you're rocking the standard P365, the XL, or going full send with the X Macro, this platform set the standard, and it's still the one to beat. If you don't own a P365 by now, you've either never held one, or you're just lying to yourself. There you have it, 15 Micro 9mm pistols that absolutely dominate the carry game in 2025. Whether you're rolling deep with a P365 Macro, keeping it classy with a Glock 43X, or testing the waters with a budget-friendly sleeper like the GX4 or RM1C, there's never been a better time to upgrade your EDC. These guns aren't just small, they're smart, refined, and ready for anything. Your life's worth protecting. Might as well do it in style. So which one's your ride or die? Drop your pick in the comments, slap that like button if you learned something, and then hit subscribe for more no BS breakdowns.